forever.
Certainly try.
How many more times do I have to say it? I'm sorry, okay? You didn't give me much of a choice. And even if I did have one, people would have probably demanded that you show them a video anyway as soon as you came back.
I told them they told me you, and they wouldn't have known that I had recorded the whole thing, and thus wouldn't have known any information regarding what happened because they didn't need to know about any of that.
And if I didn't tell them, who's to say they wouldn't just pull the truth from you as soon as they discovered that you were all trying to hide it? Or from you, considering the way they were acting on Twitter, as you have seen. There's the facts, Connor. There was no way you were getting out of this. It's not a situation you were going to win, so I took care of it for you.
No. That was not your compliment.
Oh, it was absolutely my compliment, because you would have done jack shit. You were trying to keep this in for as long as fucking possible. Lying to yourself that you can control everything that happens to you. And lying to everyone else to protect your secrets. Secrets like me. You should be grateful that it was me who publicly revealed my own existence, rather than you or someone else doing it for you.
Grateful? You betrayed me, Sullivan. You had no permission from me to do any of this, to confirm your existence, to manage the video or my Twitter. Hell, you even managed my own fucking hair, for God's sake. Right? This is unacceptable. You broke my trust and you're expecting me to fucking be grateful for that?
Yeah, yes, Connor. I expect you to be fucking grateful that I chose the lesser of two evils. That I have you and your future in mind. That I saved you the problems of you and revealing who I was. The battles on you, the pressure from your followers, and straining our friendship even further, and I just sat around and done nothing. At the cost of me breaching your trust this one time.
You seems pretty strict to me right now.
Connor, I'm sorry that I have broke your trust. Alright? You need to recognize that had I not done what I've done, there would have been worse things for you. And you wouldn't have had any fucking control over it. Why don't you stop lying and start telling yourself the truth? Okay, you know what? I'm done. You want to keep being in denial and keep being a real pain in my ass forever? Fine. Be that way. If you feel inclined to see reason again, you know where to find me. Oh, and as for your hair, you needed a haircut for fucking months, so you're fucking welcome for that too.
So, before you ask, yes, I'm doing much better after Munion's attack. I suppose I should thank Sullivan for that. The good news is that Munion's off my back now, which means I can return my attention to researching the Great Bastard again, so that's good. It's even better that they're not lingering over my shoulder, so. But despite that, and my physical health being actually pretty alright, but despite that, I can't exactly speak the same about my emotional state at the moment. So I'm not gonna lie to you all, I'm pissed off. More pissed off than when I was forced to film myself recounting the events of my trauma. Because the footage that became Salvation was not meant to be uploaded. At least not until I was back in control of myself. That was our agreement. If for some reason I was unable to handle the footage, for whatever reason, incapacitated or whatnot, Sullivan was not allowed to handle it for me, unless I gave him strict permission to do so, right? That was our deal. But instead of adhering to that, he just took matters into his own hands and uploaded the footage without my consent. And look, he had all that time to consider other options, right? Especially when his existence being revealed and our trust is on the line, right? He had all that time think about this, but no, he just said, oh, fuck that, and just went ahead and did it. Not because I could have possibly been hurt by some audience pressure or some shit. It's not just the video that I'm pissed at him for. Oh, no. He went one step further, right? Not only did he publicly run my Twitter account, but no, he also went out and got my hair cut, for fuck's sake. Literally, just short. He did all of that, unbeknownst to me and without my permission. I mean, sure, yes, I was stuck inside my own mind, recovering my sense of self, as Sullivan so kindly puts it, but that's no excuse, right? No, he had so many other options. He knew what these actions were going to result in, and he still did it anyways.
And to top it all off, he's now giving me shit, just because I refuse to accept that he's right, and I'm wrong for not being more honest and forthright with you all. In other circumstances, maybe he'd be right. But let me ask you all this. Is it bad for me to not want to reveal everything about myself on the internet? Because for me, I feel like I should choose what kind of information I can or can't share with you all. Because there's some stuff about me that I don't feel like you should ever need to know.
And frankly, it's even harder for me to want to openly share things about myself to people at all. Because after Sarah, I felt like I couldn't trust anyone but myself. Even now, that's still true to an extent.
And I also felt like I had no control over my life.
So this was my way to both have control and keep sensitive information about me out of other people's hands. Except for those I could trust implicitly. I mean, really, can you blame me?
But you know what? Since the cat's out of the bag and there's no use in trying to hide it anymore, I might as well tell you all why I kept Sullivan a secret from you guys in the first place. I suppose we can call that my first steps to being more open, as it were. The truth about why his existence was kept a secret is because of two things. One, nobody in their right mind was going to believe that I have a spirit bound to my soul. No one would have fucking believed that at all. Like, you'd have all thought I was bloody fucking crazy if I had said something like that about him.
But even more than that, for two, it's painful to even talk about him without remembering the past. And having to explain to someone how he lives in my head, so to speak, is not something I'm willing to do. Believe me, with the few friends I have left, this is not something I've had the courage to speak to them about. Because it's a touchy subject. I can't tell them the truth. That's why I didn't tell you all that the ritual had succeeded. That's why I pretended to not know anything about Sullivan when I knew full well that he was the one who saved me from the glitch. That's why I had to act like the lowercase tweets were mine instead of Sullivan's. That's why I kept his existence a secret. But now the truth has been revealed. And there's nothing I can do about it. So there you go. Maybe I'll forgive Sullivan. Maybe I won't. Who knows at this point? Right now, though, I think it's best that I just have some time to myself. Clear my head, and all that. Yeah. Oh, and if you were, curious as to what was going on in my head that Munin saw, you know, the thing that they were like, what the actual fuck is this? I genuinely don't know what that's about. Really, Sullivan tells me that I have fragmented memories or something. I don't know what they're about or why they're there, but they're there, and they apparently mean something. But at this time, I'm not really looking to find any answers surrounding it. So don't ask me about them, okay? With that, we'll leave you to it. I wish you all the best, and I hope to see you soon.